Good morning, sir. Myself, Datta Sai. Now I am going to present our project named SRMJEEE Registration Form based on GUI and database. Introduction. SRMJEEE, full form SRM Joint Entrance Examination, is a national level engineering entrance exam conducted by SRM Institute of Science and Technology for admission to various undergraduate engineering courses offered by the institute. The entrance examination registration form project is a computer-based application that allows students to apply for entrance exam for SRM University. The project provides an online registration form that enables students to fill out their personal and educational details required for the entrance examination registration process. The form can be accessed through a graphical user interface (GUI) that allows students to enter their information in an intuitive and user-friendly manner. The application provides several features such as data validation and automatic form submission. The project aims to simplify the entrance exam registration process for students by providing a convenient and efficient way to apply for entrance exams. It reduces the need for paper-based registration forms, which can be time-consuming and error-prone. The project is implemented using GUI and database. Also, it can be implemented using various programming languages and frameworks, depending on requirements and preferences of developers. Commonly used programming languages and frameworks for developing such applications include Python, Java, PHP, and JavaScript, along with various web frameworks like Django, Flask, and React. Different program paradigms used in this project. First one, Object-Oriented Programming (OOP) is a programming paradigm that emphasizes the use of objects and their interactions to design applications. OOP is commonly used in GUI development to create objects that represent the user interface elements such as windows, buttons, and text fields. Object-oriented programming is also commonly used in database development to create objects that represent database entities such as tables, columns, and records. Programming. Procedural programming is a programming paradigm that emphasizes the use of procedures and subroutines to organize and execute program instructions. Procedural programming is commonly used in database development to define stored procedures or triggers that execute database operations. Also, Tkinter, the library used to create GUI, follow the object-oriented programming paradigm. Tkinter uses classes to create widgets such as labels, buttons, and text fields. The import packages used are Tkinter and MessageBox. Tkinter is standard Python package for creating graphical user interfaces using Tkinter Toolkit. Tkinter provides a set of widgets like buttons, labels, text fields, etc. that can be arranged in a variety of ways to create interactive desktop application. Second one, MessageBox is a module from the Tkinter package that allows creating message boxes or pop-up dialogs with information, warnings, or error. MessageBox widget is used to display the message boxes in the Python application. This module is used to display a message using provides a number of functions.
Myself Rajesh, and in this my part is explaining the code. So this is a Python code for creating registration form using Tkinter module, which is a standard GUI library for Python. The first step is to import the required modules using the import statement. The Tkinter module is imported as Tk and the MessageBox module is imported directly from Tkinter. Next, an instance of the Tkinter class is created using Tk method as assigned to the root variable. Then the geometry method is used to set the dimensions of the window. And the config method is used to set the background color of the window. The title method is used to set the title of the window. Then the labels and the input fields are added to the window using the label and entry methods respectively. These widgets are arranged in the grid format using the grid method, the row and column. Parameters specify the position of the widget in the grid. After that, a button widget is added to the window for user registration. When this button is clicked, it will execute a function that will validate the user input and register the user. Finally, the main loop method is called to display the window and start the event loop, which waits for the user's actions and responds to them. Overall, this code creates a registration from the input fields for personal and educational details and a button for user registration. Now let's get into coding part. So as I mentioned, I imported Tkinter as tk from Tkinter import message box. I gave the geometry as 500 into 400 dimensions. Also, I configured background as blue and also given the title as SRM registration form. Now the first labeled as personal details, in that L1 is labeled as first name, and I have mentioned the rows and columns. Like that, for every component I have mentioned up to permanent address. Like that, for educational details. Similarly, in this also I label the names and percentage required. At last, I used button widget named as register.
Myself, Gnaneshwar. As we mentioned before, we use different programming paradigms like object-oriented program and procedure program. Also, we imported packages like Tkinter and message box. Now we execute the code. This is the demo of a registration form built using the Tkinter module in Python. The form includes fields for personal details such as first name, middle name, last name, father name, mother name, email ID, contact number, permanent address, and educational details like 10th mark list, 12th mark list, JEE mains percentage, caste, and degree. And now the form has register button to submit the information. The form background color is blue and the registration button is white. This is the basic demo of a registration form and can be improved further by adding validation checks and error handling. Thank you.